C-Ville's finest boxing podcast, KTFO intro. Mista Carl Cleveland. Marcus Null, Ohio runs boxing. C-Ville's finest.
What's going on, hard hitters? Chuck P. C-Ville's finest here with my brother. Ohio runs boxing, Marcus Null, man. Hey, we kind of missing one person here, man. You know, Mr. Cleveland, he going MIA, man. I don't know what's up with him, bro. I haven't heard from Mr. Cleveland in about 3 weeks, bro. It's been about 3 weeks. 3 weeks. I'm gonna be honest with you, Mark. I hope he's alive, bro. I hope he ain't fucking dead out here, bro. I might have to blow down on him tomorrow, man. I might have to see what's up.
Where's Waldo? Where's Waldo?
Right. You gotta see that. That's not right, man. That's uncharacteristic.
Yeah, but nonetheless, man, we gonna make it do what it do with just us two, man. But hey, this is Ohio's finest boxing podcast, and we back in the mix for round 6, man. So let's talk about it. Hey, we got after-party shows. We got a prediction show lined up for y'all today, but we gotta recap the Cleveland event, man. We gotta recap that first, bro. What did you think about the Cleveland show, bro? I know you were there. My face was in the place, man. I had a damn good time, man. And what a good turnout. What a good turnout at the Wolfstein Center, bro. They packed it, bro, from top to bottom, man. I was so glad to see that, man.
Yeah.
But, hey, what a great fight. Tiger Johnson, he went in there and took care of business. I loved his performance. Probably not the best I've seen from Tiger. We were talking about that during the prediction show, bro. We had said that Tiger could be in a big, kind of different fight against Guerrero, bro. Like you were talking about Guerrero. But nonetheless, he got the win. He called out Devin Haney after the fight, bro. Hey, that was a great call out too, bro.
We welcome you back here to Cleveland, Ohio. It's time to hear from the winner. Tiger Johnson is with Chris Spence.
I told these guys sitting ringside, they said, I wonder who he wants to fight next. I said, I know who he wants to fight next. He wants to fight Devin Haney next. Is that the fight you're looking for?
Man, cuz. He know what it is with me, man. All them tell him to come see me. On my mama, tell him to come see me.
Yeah.
I love that call out by Tiger, dude. I was hyped, bro. I was fist pumping out there for Tiger, man.
Yeah.
Tszyu Carrington, man. I thought he would have a better performance, but he didn't. He got the win, of course, but I was expecting a little more out of Tszyu, man. It looked like the guy he was going up against gave him a hard time, man. And I mean, it is what it is, bro. It's boxing, man. Styles make fights, but Tszyu, he got the win. And Abdullah, bro. What a great fight that was, man. What a great fight that was with him and Albert Bell. Kudos to Albert Bell, man. He went out there and put on a great performance. As a matter of fact, I was agreeing with the scorecards. Like, I had Albert Bell up in the fight as well. But, the second half of the fight, Abdullah turned it up like a true champion does.
Yep.
Albert Bill. I mean, the stoppage to me, I don't know. It looked a little iffy to me, Mark. I don't know if I want to talk about it, but the stoppage looked a little iffy. But I will say this, nonetheless, whether it would have stopped there or later on in the fight, it probably should have stopped it probably a little earlier, honestly, if you ask me. Albert Bill wasn't going to win, man. He wasn't going to win the fight, bro. But what a great effort, man. And I hope to see more of Albert Bill. I hope that, everybody got eyes on him, man, to promoters or whatever, man. Maybe they could take a chance on him and have him on the big stage again like that, hopefully contending for something.
Well, you didn't know he actually was signed with PBC. That was a cross-promotion fight.
Really? I didn't know that, bro. Okay, yeah. Well, good, man, good.
When you go back to PBC's page, you will see that they posted Albert saying, "We rooting for you." They actually posted Albert.
Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, good, man. So that just lets me know that we'll see him again. We'll see him again, man. But Mark, what did you think of the show, man? What did you think about the Cleveland show, bro?
Man, I was nervous a little bit to see about the turnout, to be honest. But it was everything. It was everything and more. I think I seen a lot of people there. I wish I would have touched elbows with you and everybody, but it was the seats there everywhere. You could sit anywhere in there, man, and you had a great seat, in my opinion. I was walking at the top bowl, and the concession stands. They need to work on that. They don't even seem like they have one concession stand, going on, and everybody trying to get something to eat and drink. That was crazy. That was really a crazy year. But overall, the boxing atmosphere, the crowd into it. To be honest, it's been a long time. I ain't gonna say never. The last time I see prelims without the TV being broadcast and a lot of people there was Jake Paul's in Cleveland. When Jake Paul first came to Cleveland, those prelims and Charles Conwell was fighting on it. They was going crazy, and they was there early. I was like, God, the doors open at 6. Charles came to the ring around 6:15. That's what it was like that in the Wolfstein Center when Abdullah's younger brothers was fighting. It was crowded. I was like, whoa. For the undercard, it didn't even get to the undercard yet. So
you ain't lying, Mark. You ain't lying. And speaking of his brother, man, his brother had a sensational knockout, man. Knockout, man. So kudos to him, bro.
Ibrahim, he's gonna, and this is the thing. I don't know if Top Rank signed him yet. He just fighting. They just fighting on Abdullah's card, but they better sign him at 120. He's at 126. I don't see nobody really messing with him, man. Right now, he's still coming up. But he got he probably can be the best fighter out of all of them. He the baby. He's taking everything from all of them.
Yep. So, man, I hope we get another one soon, man, because, bro, I couldn't get enough of it, man. I would have stayed there all night, man. Like you said, the atmosphere was cool. There was no fighting out in the crowd. I was very surprised by that, man.
Me too. Definitely Toledo being in the building.
Yeah. But Mark, you was right though about the concession stand. That's why, bro, when I got there, bro, I made sure I took a piss before I got that motherfucker. I made sure I had air. Hey, bro, I was not about to leave the seat, bro, as I knew it was gonna be nothing but chaos if I went on.
You know that, bro. I was so surprised. I thought like they could at least have 2 or 3, but I'm like, we had almost 10,000 people in there, and y'all only got one, and the line was long every time. Like even if you want to go during the 8th round and then fight, like let me go there, that line was still long, so it was just like, nah, I can't do that. So I hope they have it at a bigger venue, or they get more people in there working, because they underestimated what Abdullah can do. I think that's what it was. You know what I mean? And it was a good turnout. Seeing a lot of people from Cincinnati, Dayton, Akron. I mean, it was an Ohio event, man. And shout out to Zazone for putting my brand on there too, man. That was dope to see my brand on the telecast. I didn't even know they was gonna do that, so that was dope.
Oh yeah, the Ohio Runs Boxing. Yeah, they did have that on there. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, bro, you want to know how I knew it was real though, bro? When I got to the arena, the first people I saw as soon as I walked in were the Top Rank girls. They were just walking down, man, getting ready to get to the ring and everything. And that's when I knew it was real, bro. I said, oh, yeah, man.
Let me ask you something though, Chuck. How does that feel as a fan of a boxing fan, seeing that come to your city? It's in your backyard. You watch it all the time. You watch fights from the UK. You watch fights in America. But to see that brand Top Rank right there, see those girls like you were just saying, like, dang, we really doing something in boxing right now in Cleveland. Like, how was that feeling for you?
It's surreal, man. It's surreal because, like you said, we see this on TV all the time. And, here in Cleveland, we don't get stuff like that often, man. So just to see that, bro, I feel like a little kid in the fucking candy store, bro. I'm not even kidding, bro. Like I was sprinting. I was sprinting to get to my seat, dude. Like seriously, bro. Like I couldn't wait to see the ring. I couldn't wait to see all of that, bro. I was just enjoying. I could have looked at that all night, bro, without a fight. That's how big of a fan I am of it, bro. Like that's how proud I was of the city. And then when I started seeing the people come in, bro, and it just seemed like the atmosphere was just something that I can't even really explain, man. I'm at a loss for words. But I will say this, bro. I want it again, man. Like I wish we could have something like that every month here in Cleveland.
You know what's so good about that? Because I even been pushing. I talked to Abdullah's father, and I said the key of having them wanting to come back here and having a great turnout, no fights or anything like that. Top Rank seen it. They're going to bring them back. I said, look what Terrence Crawford did. He was fighting for undisputed in his backyard because of the support. Terrence had most of his fights in Omaha because of the support. That's what we have to push to these people. It's like, y'all can't say y'all support. You can't say Ohio run boxing, but you ain't supporting. I don't care what you say online. It's what we do, and when it counts the most. You know what I mean? So I think if Abdullah fight for undisputed in Cleveland because of the support and his backing, bro, that would be huge. That would be huge, and I think they can. I think he can sell out the Rocky Fielding based on that alone, man. I think it's gonna create buzz. I can go on and on the outfits, them wearing white, and they almost had an old white venue up in there. That was dope, man. They fits was dope. So I thought that they all look alike. I think that's what's so unique. But yeah, the atmosphere, A+, man, A+. It was up there with the Robert Easter in Toledo when I was there at that event. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's definitely up there. I can't even. Yeah, I was happy about that, man. Great. Now.
Yeah, and you know what? Speaking of E-Bunny, man, shout out to E-Bunny, man. He back on the scene, bro. I saw him on there with Adrian Broner and Dean the Great.
Chilling.
What's poppin'?
Going on?
You already know
That
it.
boy Bunny.
Yeah.
Bunny. Yeah.
Poppin', fool.
Yeah.
Poppin', gang.
Nigga slump with a doodle bop, man.
Say twin.
Say twin. What's up, big bro? What's up? You got it strong. Couldn't get that up out.
What's up, bro? What's up, nigga?
Right. What's up, bully?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, doing a little show with them, bro. They have fun with E-Bunny too, bro.
That's all Broner, man. That's all Broner. He always look out for his own, man. That's one thing about Broner. People can say what they want, but that man is always gonna look out for his own, bro. That's just who he was, and I think that's what bothered him the most when he was going down. Who was the people who was gonna lift him up and pull him? So happened it had to be Dean, who's not even from our neck of the woods, but it is what it is. But Broner don't forget. He don't forget.
And Dean had met him for the first time, bro, and he was like, hey, it was good to meet you. You a good dude, man. E-Bunny, a good dude. He hard not to like, man.
Mm-hmm.
He hard not to like. He a good soul, bro. And it's crazy, man, because, the last time we saw him, he didn't have the best performance, man. I mean, what his last fight? Wait a minute. No, his last fight was Ryan Martin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, he whooped Ryan Martin's ass.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about the Bartholomew fight. Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah,
that
he
wasn't good.
Ryan Martin's ass. Yeah,
that wasn't a good matchup. Yeah, they both were trying to counter each other. It was just horrible.
Yep. But yeah, man, then he ended up getting shot, man. Somebody thought it was rabbit season for real, man, and shot the man. But
Duck season.
Wabbit season.
Duck season.
Wabbit season.
Wabbit season.
Wait a minute.
See, I told you this wasn't gonna work without.
Can we do another take, please?
Oh, pain. Oh, agony.
And I was very worried about that, man. You know, E-Bunny ain't got much weight to him, bro. I thought one bullet anywhere would have took him out. But thank God, bro. Thank God he cool, bro. He had his thumb up in the hospital. I said, E-Bunny, all right, man.
I got shot down in Cincinnati. I got shot and robbed. I had over $200,000 jury on. Walking out of a brunch spot. Walking to my car and I just hear somebody's footsteps. I turned around. I see a silver gun to my face. My first reaction was to swing. I swung, but I missed and I tried to take off running and I heard pop, 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 pop. I'm shot and I just feel somebody coming trying to take my chains from the back. I'm like, this is really happening? I'm like, man, you shot me. I'm like, you shot me. As I'm trying to show them how to get the chains off, because if you look at the chain, like they got a big lock on them, like you gotta really like
you gotta
try. But I gotta be calm because I don't want the gun to go. I got it to my head. As I'm reaching to take it off, I don't feel my other hand. I'm like, bro, my arm broke. You gonna have to do it yourself. So he couldn't get it. So he was like, man, hey, I'm about to blow your motherfucking head off, man. Take these chains off. I was like, oh fuck. I'm like, all right, hold on. So as he took that all off, I'm just thinking I'm about to die. I'm thinking he about to shoot me. The first thing I thought of was, I'm like, damn, man, my son, I ain't talk to my son. I'm like, he gonna be mad his dad gone and he ain't talk to him. I sat there, I heard them running again. I'm like, oh, they left. I got up, ambulance pulled up, they rushed me to the hospital. The whole ride to the hospital, I just kept saying, bro, me though?
Yeah.
Like, me, this happened to me? The doctors was so amazed that I was walking the next day.
Yeah.
So like, the way you got shot, like, people don't recover that fast. I was just like, damn, my career over. Think about it like, damn, these fools really like took my career away from me though. How I feed my family. I'm just thankful to still be here.
Yeah, but he hasn't fought, bro, and I think he's done fighting. I think he wants to give back to the youth, though, man. Like, I think that's where his focus is now, and I'm just glad to see E-Bunny out here, bro. Even, you know what I'm saying, with Dean and Adrian Broner, bro. It's just good to see E-Bunny. But hey, check this out, though, Armand. Our boy, Armand Richard, bro. We just had him on the last show. He got a fight, man. He got a fight. I believe it's the 30th or the 31st of July.
I'll be down there.
Yeah, going up against Jeffrey Torres.
That's a good fight, man.
Yeah. In Avon, Ohio.
Hey, man, it's going down July 31st. Front field, man. I got tickets on hand. Saying, come get your tickets. It's going down July 31st. Cleveland. It's up.
I wish a nigga would. It's on the floor.
So
explain that real quick before you go in. Where's Avon? I ain't never been there. That's like the outskirts. Is it on like
the
suburban? Okay.
Exactly. You already called it, bro. I want to play a clip though from Armand, man. I want to play a clip from Armand. He had a public service announcement that I feel everybody should hear, especially if you're from the city of Cleveland.
Public service announcement. I just want to make a public service announcement to everybody that support me or, I'm saying, fuck with me on this journey or whatever. You hear me? We all come from the same place. So I'm saying support is support, but hey, Abdullah Mason just fought about a week ago in the city, and I'm fighting a couple weeks down the street from the city. I know niggas ain't asked Abdullah for free tickets. I'm saying, don't ask me for free tickets. Support me the same way. I'm saying, public service, man. Give me the same energy, for real.
So yeah, man, I feel Armand on that, Mark. If you did it for Abdullah, do it for Armand, man. Pay that money, man. Get that ticket, bro. I mean, even if you can't even attend, just buy the damn ticket, man. Show support, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Big shout out to Armand, man. You know we pulling for him here, resident of the Ville. And Mark, you know you done a lot with him too, so you know we pulling for him, bro.
That's my guy. You know, I actually put a statistic out the other day, and I forgot to put him on there because I was doing but I showed him that I actually was gonna do him. So because he was like, he inboxed me. What I did with the statistic was Ohio fighters who only lost their first professional loss to another Ohio fighter.
Oh, okay. Who did he lose to again?
Dante Ibram. He was a white boy from out of he stayed in Vegas, but he's originally from Columbus, Ohio.
And you told me that was gonna be a hard fight for him.
Mm-hmm.
You told me that, bro.
Yeah, he was slick, and he went and got his get back. So he was the only one that really got his get back after he lost to him. He got his get back, but yeah, I had a couple names. Mickey Ray brother lost to somebody from Cleveland named Henry White Jr. Then you had Ronald Johnson from Cleveland. He lost to my cousin Darnell Boone. You know, everybody know who Darnell is. And Aaron Pryor was on that list. Aaron Pryor only professional loss came to Bobby Joe Young from Stewartville, in Stewartville, Ohio. So, and then Armand inboxed me when he seen it. He said, "Marcus, you know, I lost. My only loss was to in Ohio." I said, "I know." I said, "I just thought about it. I didn't put yours up there, but I screenshotted my phone with all the pictures. You know how you cut them out and put them together." Armand seen Dante and his picture, like, "Oh dang, you was on there." I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I gotta cover y'all. I gotta know what I'm doing, bro." So, but
hey, they better know what time it is with you, bro.
Right?
They better know. Hey, real quick, y'all. KTFO After-Party Show for Jerron Boost Ennis and Xander Zayas. So let's talk about that real quick, man. Bruh. That goddamn Boost put on the show. Good fight, man. The third round, you know, a lot of people want to put the emphasis on the third round, which is probably, I will say this, that is probably the most exciting round I've seen this year. Because Xander, bro, he did hurt Boost. He did, man. He got him good, bro. But, you know, Boost, he weathered the storm. And then, you know, he ended up getting Xander out of there. A lot of people feel like Xander quit in the fight. I don't know if I would say he quit, man. I won't go that far.
Nah, he got up like 2 or 3 times. Absolutely not. I don't quit.
Yeah, bro. But you know, we said it in the prediction show. We had Boots winning the fight. You know, Xander's young, man. He can afford to take a loss like that. And I think he'll come back, especially if he goes up to 160, man. Like, I could definitely see him being a champion at 160. But Mark, what did you think about the fight?
I gained a lot of respect for Zayas. I had question marks for him because of his resume. Him being a 2-time champion, but the resume wasn't strong. Sometimes I feel like the matchmakers in different promotional companies set the fighters up for failure. If you are a champion and people are saying you're not ready, that's a problem. That's a problem with the matchmaking. If you're telling me a guy got a belt and you're telling me he ain't ready for this champion or he ain't ready for that guy, then you failed him as building him up to that world champion. You took shortcuts. And Zayas rose up to the occasion after he got knocked down in the first round. That's what I wanted to see. You know what I mean? Because that could have been all ugly. It could have been, it wouldn't make Boots look any good because you knocked out a guy who didn't have a strong resume, just had a big Puerto Rican following. You know what I mean? It's like, you ain't fighting nobody. But to me, Zayas rose to the occasion and he actually pressed. I wanted to see him act like he wanted to win the fight at least. So when it came to him getting stopped in the 7th round, no, I didn't feel like he quit. I feel like he gave it all he had. And I got into it with one of the guys because he didn't like Boots as he don't like Boots as much, but he don't say it publicly. You can tell by our conversation that he's just not a Boots fan. But he was like, Zayas, quit. You don't do that. He looked at his corner. I said, no. He looked at his corner and realized I hurt Boots, but I'm the only one going on the ground. Yes, I hurt Boots. Cool. Yes, y'all gonna keep throwing that dirt, but I'm the only one falling here.
Yeah.
We gotta quit and live to see another day. Not even saying quit, but just live to see another day. You're not winning. You're not gonna win that fight. If I would have seen adjustments where he's making Boots miss and he boxing a little bit, he wasn't even doing that. He was standing right in the pocket the whole night, the whole time. He was taking punches to give, and to be honest, Boots showed some stuff that I've always known in him too. Boots take a lot of punishment to give punishment. He doesn't have the best defense like people try to make it. He's just this defensive wizard. No, he steps in the pocket. He's elusive like Roy Jones. Like once that leaves him, he's got to rely on the fundamentals, and I don't think Boots has that as much. You know, and I think that's going to get exploited. Maybe not at 154. We don't know with Sebastian, but if you go to 160, there's some Hernandez, some big boys that can bang in the pocket with him, and he has to be real careful with that because he's been clipped now. I think he's still a durable fighter, but once he got hurt, people was like, Boots is not invincible. You know what I mean? So that's what I thought that was.
You know, it's funny you say that about the defense, because it seemed like when he was fighting on Showbox and all that shit, when he was coming up, he was showing how evasive he was against those lackluster fighters at the time. You know, he was slipping and ducking everything with them. But it seemed like when the competition got better, you know, it just seemed like he like, you know what, fuck it, I'm about to go at him, bro. Even if I gotta take a punch to get mine off, you know. You know, it was a competition too, bro, that kind of made a difference. But I will say this. His next fight, I know a lot of people talking about Virgil, a lot of people talking about Sebastian. I think he should fight Josh Kelly, bro. Go ahead and unify. Bro, they both under Eddie Hearn. It should be an easy fight to make. Go ahead and snatch up that belt real quick, man. Go ahead and get that belt, bro. Be a unified champion. You have more leverage, bro, when it comes to negotiations for a Virgil or whoever at that point. You know,
I only like that fight if it ain't the fights he can make. Getting like, I think Josh Kelly would take the fight, but it's not a fight I would watch, bro. I don't really think Josh Kelly got anything that bring interest but a belt.
No, Josh Kelly gonna get sparked out.
No, but that's my point, and that's why I'm saying what I'm saying, because I think Boots is past that mark in his career where he just take on meaningless fights. Where
it ain't meaningless though, bro. It's for a belt.
No. I get that, but that's where I'm about to double in what I'm about to say. You know what I mean? Demetrius Andrade was signed with Matchroom, and he fought for a world title against a guy we really didn't know too much about, and he won the belt. But Demetrius wasn't fighting quality opponents. That's why Eddie let him go, because you winning fights, but your career ain't going nowhere. You get what I'm saying? I think this fight, if he beat Josh Kelly, what does that say about Boots that beat Josh Kelly for a belt? You see what I'm saying? It's like he has to fight. If he doesn't have fights, I have no problem with him going that route because he can't get the big fights. No problem. Go ahead and get that. Terrence Crawford did the same thing. He fought in Dongo. But if Danny Garcia would have took the fight with him, he wouldn't have been fighting for no 2 belts. He'd been fighting Danny Garcia because it's a bigger fight and more of a legacy. You know what I mean? So I think he needs to have fights where people see a threat, a real threat at the part of his career. I think Boots had way too many fights for him to have a resume the way he has. He's like, what, 36-0 with 30? Yeah, that's too many fights, bro. Like, you got to start getting some names. And I think Zayas is still a good name, don't get me wrong, but he still got to build his stuff. We question and mark his resume. So I think, I hear what you're saying about Josh Kelly. I think there's a belt there. That's the route you take if you can't get no other fights. That's what I would do.
But you know what, though, Mark? You make a damn good point with that, though, because, hey, he got Xander on his resume, but how is Xander going to look after this fight? Like, will this even age well? You know what I'm saying? And then people could be saying, well, Xander really wasn't all that good either. You know? So now, if Xander keeps winning and looking good, then they can say, oh, yeah, he fought a very, very good quality opponent in Xander. You know what I'm saying?
You know, and actually, and to double back what you're saying, too, it actually looks like Zayas versus Boots actually looked like Gary Russell versus Lomachenko. Gary Russell didn't fight nobody until he stepped up and fought Lomachenko. He was like 24-0, and that was his criticism. His criticism before he fought Loma was he ain't fought nobody. And then Loma did what he did. Gary went on to become a champion and did good things, but Loma was, made his loss look good. Gary's loss looked real good when Gary started doing his thing, but that's what it looks like to me when it comes to Zayas and Boots. Zayas has to continue to do great and fight some guys that we feel like going to be threats. You know what I mean? And that would make Boots win look a lot better right now. So the sky's the limit for Boots, though, man. He's talented. Philly got a good fighter, man. I always shout out to Philly. I always show them love, but y'all got one fighter, bro. We got an army in here in Ohio.
You ain't never lied. With that said, though, man, we're going to take a little break. We're going to be right back after this.
Hey, what's up, guys? I am extremely happy to announce that Golden Boy and Virgil Ortiz have patched things up. Let's make the biggest fight happen. Boots Ennis versus Virgil Ortiz this year.
All right, hard hitters, we back, man. Hey, news, Usyk vacates all his belts, man. His next fight could be up against Deontay Wilder. I thought Deontay Wilder was supposed to be going up against Derek Chisora again. I'm glad he's not. Thank God. Thank God. We don't need to see that. We don't need to see that before. We don't need to see that. But yeah, man, looking like Wilder could be the next fight.
Who do you want to fight next?
12 October.
Who? Yeah, who do you want?
Кого хочешь боксировать следующий?
Who's your dream? You want Wilder? Oh, wow, nice.
Chisora was very pissed at Usyk.
Listen, Usyk pissed me off because I phoned his manager. I phoned him. I even FaceTimed him and he showed me his beautiful baby girl. You know, he was at home with his family. I'm like, bro, I'm fine Deontay Wilder. Drop the IBF. You know, just do this for me as a friend. Oh, I'll let you know. Fucking mug. He's a cunt, that guy.
So you could have fought for the IBF if Usyk had vacated in your Deontay Wilder fight.
Yes, I had. We pressured him. We phoned him every day, and he didn't play ball. And then suddenly, he boxed the kickboxer, and he realized that he's not the same. So the next morning, he dropped the belt. So I'm like, that was just selfish of him, though. You expect people like when you say they're your pals in boxing, they're your pals, but we're all different, bro.
Look, I will say this, bro. A lot of people, I don't know if people watched that fight, man. On Halloween night 2020, when Usyk fought Chisora, bro. Bro, Chisora gave him a hell of a fight. I honestly think, I hate to say this, bro, I might be in the minority when I say this. Bro, I think Chisora got robbed. I think Chisora, bro, the first half of that fight up to like round 6, I had a 6-0 Chisora. Bro, the pressure he had put on Usyk in that fight, bro, Usyk looked lost. He looked very lost in the first half of that fight, man.
Really? I'm going to go back and watch that.
Bro, please go back and watch that fight, man. Please, and that's to anybody watching this. I know we big on Usyk, generational talent by far. But I think he got a gift with that Chisora fight, man. Please watch it from beginning to end. Don't watch no fucking highlights, all right? No highlight watching. Watch that whole fight. You won't regret it, man. Very entertaining. But yeah, man. What do you think about Deontay Wilder and Usyk? I mean, we know this ain't the same Wilder, so. But a lot of people saying that Usyk ain't the same from the Rico fight, so. We'll see. I mean, what do you think about it, though, Mark? I mean, we'll cover it and talk about it a little more. If they announce it and everything, we're going to cover it and talk about it.
It's all about marketing. It's all about white versus black. That's exactly what they're going with in this fight. It's white versus black. That's what Usyk wanted. He definitely want the power, the threat, but he's favored going into the fight. I mean, we have a lot of these heavyweight fights in history where it was the great white hope when he was the underdog, but he had a big following. Now the tables have turned in a way where we got the Wilder as the black hope trying to beat Usyk, who's dominating. So it's more race driven in my opinion when it comes to this fight, and that draws a lot of people's attention, man. Race sells, whether you like it or not, and I think that's what it comes down to. But the part of this fight is really cringy is the fact that he just dropped all the belts. It's like, dang, this is going to be his last fight. So I get it. But it's like, Wilder couldn't even, what if Wilder win? He doesn't even win. He doesn't even come undisputed or get, that's the hard part about that when it comes to the Zuffa. But that's just my opinion.
Yep, that's a fact, bro. That's a big fact. But looking forward to it, man, if they make the announcement and it becomes official. Now, check this out, Mark. Derek James, he had an interview with our boy Brian Custer, man, another Ohioan, man. Big shout out to Brian Custer.
Hey, what's up, hard hitters? I'm Brian Custer, the host of Showtime Championship Boxing, and you're watching the best. Chuck P, the Ville's Boxing.
Derek James, he kind of exposed Errol, man. He was saying that as far as Errol making the statement, when it came to Errol not sparring and having proper sparring, Derrick James said, you can't put that on me. Put that on his dad. His dad came to me and said, no sparring. You know, Derrick James said he didn't even know that Errol was suffering from a rib injury until the day they did spar, and Errol had came to him and had said, hey, I'm not doing too good, man. I got this injury. And then Derrick had told him, hey, man, you better go ahead and see about that.
I'm the one throwing shots at him. I'm the one throwing punches at him. I'm the one going 14 rounds with him on the bench. I had to be the sparring partner. The only reason why he didn't spar, because his father said he's not sparring, and he had an injury.
It was something that was also mentioned in the interview. He said that they had the opportunity to postpone that fight to October. That was in the contract if they needed to do that. But they didn't do it. You know, Errol was like, "Nah, man, we gonna go ahead and go for July." You know, and we saw how it turned out. But you know, Coach Derrick said, "Don't put that on me, bro." You know, your dad came to me and said no sparring. So I don't know if you checked out that interview with Brian Custer, but if you did, man, Mark, what did you think about that, man? The interview was very, very telling.
Yeah, some people look at it as excuses. You know, the Crawford fans don't want to hear none of this stuff. But I always say it's not excuses. Sometimes it just gives us good reasons of what happened leading up to the fight. To me personally, I think if he would have had 100% camp, if he did everything the right way, going into that fight, style make fights. I think Earl was going to have problems regardless. You know, fighting a guy that switch hit, he's never fought a guy that switch and can counter as many times as Crawford was. He was able to take his jab away. That's just boxing IQ, in my opinion. I just hate that. To me, he wasn't 100%. I can definitely see Earl, and because I actually had Crawford winning the fight, the predictions of me going into that fight was going to be a good fight, but Crawford was going to win the fight, but it was going to distance. I never seen Earl. I can't even imagine Earl being stopped. He's a dog, bro. So to see him taking on that beating like that, even if he was still coming forward with the referee stopping it, it was just crazy to see. Because I'm like, man, if he had a little bit more energy that I normally see from the Earl Spence I normally see, I think it would have been a difference. So I think Crawford would have been engaged to respect him a little bit more if he was throwing punches back.
Okay. Hey, Spence is a topic of discussion. He's the man of the hour now, man. Let's get into that KTFO Prediction Show between him and Tszyu.
Errol Spence helped me get ready for the Robert Guerrero fight. And I needed a guy like Errol Spence to push me. Hell of a fighter. I needed him to push me. I told you guys about Errol Spence a long time ago. I told you guys he's a hell of a fighter. And that guy gave me some good work. And I needed that. You know, we need guys like this in the sport of boxing.
Errol Spence Jr. Everybody from Dallas, Fort Worth area, everybody in Texas and country, look out for me. I'm bringing that gold medal home in August. Already.
Chuck P. C-Ville's finest. What's up, hard hitters? The return of Errol Spence Jr. You know I gotta do this one right for all y'all Texas boys down there, man. Tszyu versus Errol the True Spence Jr.
Spence land anything significant, but it seems like Van Horn is swelling up already on that left eye.
The redness. That'll add.
Mark of a
a guy that really went to school on boxing.
Warm-up round here.
Spence with an amateur career is really sound fundamentals, tight punches, hands high. Nice.
Solid left.
Straight punches right through the guard. He's not moving his head in a straight line, and he's eating a lot of punches. You can shake your head, but you got to find a way around that offense. He hasn't done it.
I'm a trainer, so I take my hat off to him for getting this far.
Errol Spence looks
A solid jab. Now he can land some power shots like that.
left hand. Okay, Van Heerden wants to wiggle out of it.
Please welcome boxing's pride of Australia, the popular and undefeated, reigning and defending WBO Super Welterweight Champion of the World, introducing the Soul Taker, Tszyu!
Out of left field, title shot replacing the injured Keith Thurman. Now coming to Las Vegas. Against defensive boxers and has really emerged as one of the top body punchers in the sport. Oh! And that right hand popping Fedora's head back like a pen dispenser. And the left hook right hand for Tszyu, and now finding the timing and finding the distance. The headlines now belong to Tszyu, coming in here with all kind of momentum and now going to the body with the right hand. And Fedora after still trying. Fedora's trying to, he doesn't have a real snap jab.
He's got a measuring jab. But it's a very awkward dance. You see where their front feet are.
In Australia, man, all the way to down under, so this ain't anything new for Errol. Errol went across the pond over to the UK and beat Kell Brook for his first world title. He said he's looking forward to going to Australia, listening to the fans boo him, and he go on out there and he puts on another show. The fight's at 160 now, though, Mark. I think they had it at 158 before. A lot of people were saying that Errol was struggling to make the weight at 158, due to the 3-year layoff. But they had an interview with Errol, and Errol said that, he said, they had it at 158. He said, what's the point of having it at 158? We might as well just do it at 160.
What was the reasoning behind the move to 160?
It wasn't no reason. I was just like, why fight at 150? Why fight at 158? We might as well just fight at the weight limit 160. I mean, why not?
Do you think that was just something that Errol said just to save face, or do you think that he's just really struggling to make the weight at 158?
That's a good question. I think he probably is. He's been out for a while. Just the inconsistency. Getting your body prepared to cut weight is not, and you ain't did it in a while. It's been 3 years, so. He probably have grown to 160. And I actually like him better at 160. I just got to see how he performs. But 160 is an open division.
Hey, Mark, he could fuck around. He could fuck around and be a champion at 160. I know he's saying that he really ain't all about the belts and all like that now, but bro, he could definitely be a champion at 160. I like him there.
I'll tell you this: word on the street is that if he beats him He's already promised to fight Erislandy Lara for the WBA.
See, look at how the PBC looking out for him. They love that boy, man.
And that would be Laura's last fight too. I think Laura's looking for his payday, so I think that would be a big fight for Lara. Being rewarded for being with BBC all those years. Here's your reward too. So that's how I look at it. But that's what I'm hearing at 160. So that's another reason why he's going to 160. It's because it's a world title, a weight change right after this fight, and that's pretty much how PBC do it. Stu Browner fought Sean Porter. He was coming off a loss and still fought at home for a vacant world WBA. so
yeah,
that's how they do that.
Now, as far as the fight itself, Tszyu, man, you know, he got a lot of people backing him, bro, on his home soil in Australia. You know, he's a come-forward fighter, brings pressure like Errol. You know, it would be interesting to see who's the one on the back foot. You know, I truly think it's going to be a good fight, man. I think Tszyu will bring the pressure to Errol. I think that Tszyu will find ways to land shots on Errol. I think Errol's chin will get tested in the fight. I truly believe that, man. But yeah. I think Errol Spence, well, I think he got a lot to prove, man. He got a lot to prove to his fans. He got a lot to prove to the PBC. He got a lot to prove to a lot of people, man, just to show people that he is what he says he is, bro, the big fish, you know, the truth. You know, I think that Errol will be coming forward as well. I like Errol's body arsenal better than Tszyu. And I think that's the perfect place you want to go to with Tszyu. Go to that body, man. You know, he ain't the best of shape when it comes to the body, a little doughy in some areas. I think Errol can go to the body, man, and break him down. I truly believe that. I think Errol Spence would win the fight probably round 9, maybe 10. You know, I think he'll break Tszyu down. But I don't know, Mark, you might think differently, man, from the sound of it, you know. But I got Errol Spence winning the fight, man, via stoppage. You know, Tszyu's taking a lot of punishment, bro. He definitely knows how to lose. You know, he's lost some big fights. The only thing I say that would keep Tszyu around a little longer is, you know, he's on his home soil, man, and he wants to give the fans a good showing, bro. And, you know, he really wants to win this one. But I think Errol Spence will prevail. I think he will win the fight, probably round 9, maybe 10 at the latest. What you think, Mark?
I hate to say this, man. I hope you're right. I'm looking at it totally different. I'm looking at the mannerisms, how Earl is approaching his shadow boxing and seeing his body. He's not the same version of the Spence I seen 3 to 4 years ago. That's obvious. But what that tells me is he still has the mindset that he's still that same Errol Spence. And what happens is when you get in the ring and you still fight the way that you normally do fight, your reflexes ain't there. Your defensive style ain't, you know, you're not blocking the shots like you normally would. And I think Tim is a come-forward fighter. He's an easy opponent for Earl to look good against. But is Earl trigger going to be there? Is his rhythm going to be there? Those are questions that has to be answered for me personally. So it's going to be hard for me. I'm rooting for him. Definitely rooting for him. But if I have to put money up, if he's going to win this fight or not, I don't think so. But I can tell you one thing. We both agree that somebody's getting stopped in this fight. I think Tim can actually stop Earl. In the come forward, bang him fight, I don't see Earl getting dropped and stopped, and you know he knows he can't continue. Earl is just tough. That's just how he's built. So I can see Earl getting stopped by the referee while he still wants to fight because he's in a war. He's banging with this guy that he shouldn't be trying to bang with. But it can go either way. But I actually think that Tim is going to actually raise, and I'm going to be devastated because I want Earl is good for boxing. To be honest, he's good for boxing. If he wins, the sky's the limit for him. I would like to see him fight Lara if that's the case. So now, Mark, let me ask you this. So he's working with Ronnie Shields now. This is his first fight with Ronnie. Do you think Ronnie will be able to
add something to his arsenal that we haven't seen. You know, I mean, Errol been in the game for a long time, man. I mean, can he teach your old dog new tricks at this point? You know, will we see something different from Errol? I mean, do you think Ronnie Shields could be the answer for Errol Spence?
That's a good question. I hope that he'd be able to see Earl thing. He likes to eat. He's a dog. He has to be patient especially if he ain't got his rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Because he's one of those momentum type of fighters too. He gets stronger and stronger during the fights and going to the body and wearing you down. But if that's not there, if he's not getting that look, if he's getting pounded a little bit earlier than expected, will he be able to retreat and box a little bit, go on the back foot, move, turn angles, will he be able to do that? I think Ronnie can pull that out, so that would be a great question going into this fight. Can Ronnie pull him into another dimension when he has to use it? Because you don't want to be a rock and sock when you in the pocket banging with Tim, because that's exactly what Tim wants. Tim is a banger. He's gonna bang with you. So somebody got to be smart enough to retrieve and start boxing.
Now check this out, man. They had a good one-on-one interview hosted by Sean Porter, bro. It was a damn good interview. And Sean Porter had asked me, like, bro, if Tim comes at you, Errol, like, he might have you on the back foot. Would you be ready for that? And Errol said, hell yeah. He said, if I got the fight on the back foot, I'll be ready.
I'm not telling no game plans. But if I told you that this man wanted to come across the ring and stop you from moving forward, is that the fight that you ready for?
It's cool, man. Before I say, I switch gears like Lamborghini. It's a tool, man. Bro, I'm Olympian, bro. I done fought so many different styles and stuff. You know, it so happened he started kicking my ass, and I gotta fight on the back foot, and that's what it's gonna be, man. It's no pressure. You gotta have different game plans to, different scenarios that might pop up. So,
he said, I'm ready for whatever, so, I mean, maybe Ronnie Shields might have something in the bag for him. I mean, we can only wait and see, but I don't like that idea of seeing Errol on the back foot. I hope it would go the other way, but I mean, like, seriously. Man, can I say this, bro? I'm gonna say this, man. Bro, Errol to me was in his prime. Now I know this is a silly statement to make, but bro, when Errol had that goddamn shag on the back of his motherfucking head, bro, dude, he was knocking out every motherfucking body, bro. I think we need EJ to come back with that fucking shag on the back of his motherfucking head, bro. Let him have that goddamn shag, bro. Work that body like how he was doing Bundu and all those other motherfuckers, bro. That's the motherfucking EJ we want, bro. I know he would never bring the shag back, bro. That's a Dallas thing, man. That was probably about 10, 15 years ago. But damn, bro, when he had that shag on the back of his fucking head, that motherfucker looked unstoppable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he grounded him. That's
just something funny. I just wanted to throw out this, bro. But man, hey, I heard Jamel Charlo gonna be there, man, and I don't know if he's going for support for Jamal, his brother, who will be on the card.
What's up, hard hitters? Chuck P. C-Ville's finest here. Hey, I got some bad news, man. Bad news. Hey, remember that whole Joe Cordina situation that I was talking about last month? He wasn't able to make it here to the States because he had visa issues and he couldn't fight Abdullah Mason. Well, hey, we got a carbon copy. Jamal Charlo. He couldn't make it to Australia. Visa issues. I'm very disappointed about that. Very disappointed. I mean, come on, man. You guys are world-class fighters. You're not local. You're going to be traveling in the world, man. You gotta make sure you have your stuff together, man. So, hey, I just had to get on here and give you that update. So, like I said, man, very disappointed about that. But Chuck P. C-Ville's finest here. Back to the show.
But I heard that he's going to be there to call out Errol Spence if he gets the win against Tszyu. Now, I don't know how true that is, but I like that fight, man. And that's a great storyline. Big fight. And you got to have that in Texas, bro. What do you think about that?
it actually tells me that he can't make 154 no more either.
Yeah.
He can't even make 154. He's been out way too long. He probably is going to entertain 160 as well. So that's going to be the telling part. But you notice one thing, Charles, when Lloyd was calling Jamel out and Jamal, they were silent. You know what I'm saying? So part of this call out, like you said, is good. But I always look at the motive. Like, you calling the guy out. Let's say Earl don't look good and he still win, and you calling him out. It's like, dude, come on, man. So it's like, and you know, we don't know how Jamel looks either. So my thing is, it's the devil in the details, man. Certain people call you out. Sugar Ray Leonard called out Marvin Hagler when he seen him in the ring side. It was like, oh, I want to fight now. Oh, as soon as you seen a little bit of vulnerability, now you want to fight. So we'll see. I think I just want to see Jamel back, though. I'll be excited. I just want to see him back, period. If you think Earl is a good fight to come back to and not need a tune-up, that says a lot. That says a lot.
Oh, yeah, no doubt, man. So, hey, so who you got? Tszyu winning the fight? Like what, stoppage? What round?
I got 10 by stoppage. That's going to have to be late. It had to be around like 10 or shit about 10. He well in the early dogs, so it's going to have to be a late stoppage. Let's say about 10. I'll go with 10.
Okay. Bud Crawford, he'll be in the building, man. He'll be there. He said he's going to support Errol. So, you know, it'd be good to see that, man. It'd be good to see, you know, Terrence Crawford, you know, and especially considering the rivalry that they had, you know, and how everything turned out. I'm just glad, man, that they didn't let the fans make them bitter enemies. You know what I'm saying? I'm very, very happy about that, man. So it's going to be an exciting night, man. Australia going to be lit. You know, Cool Boy Stephen Fulton going to be on the card. It's the U.S. versus Australia, man. So I'm pulling for them boys, man. I think they can do a damn good job, all of them.
Here go a plot twist for you.
What's up?
Tim wins the fight and points to the crowd at Terrence Crawford saying he want him next. Terrence accepts the challenge.
Hey, Bud might have to say, hey, man, I'm going to have to hold it down for the United States, bro. You never know, bro. You never know. But I don't know, man. A lot of people, on the last show, you was talking about how Bud could come back. Oh, no, man, Bud looking pretty content being a retired fighter, man. I don't know.
They said I don't know if it's the prices they trying to raise or I think he's waiting. If he is going, I don't think he's done yet. Like I said, I think it's 80%. He's not done yet. I personally believe, this is just my opinion. I think he's personally waiting for guys to collect belts. Triple, 3 belts, 4, whoever, and he going right after, a guy with 3 belts. And I think it's going to be around 160. Yep.
Sneak right on in that back door, man, and just collect them all. Yeah.
Yep. So I think he's waiting patiently. I think he's still eager. He's still going to the fights. He in the gym, man. He's still working. You know what I mean? So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see, bro. So there you have it, man. The KTFO Prediction Show for Errol Spence versus Tszyu. Hey, looking forward to it, man. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna be right back.
Did you retire because there really was nothing else for you to do? Because you said you knew you was gonna retire after Canelo, and then when you announced retirement, people were saying, "Nah, you shouldn't retire yet." But nothing they said really made sense. Like,
right?
Did you really retire because you looked at the landscape and you was like, "There's nothing else for me to do"?
For sure. So if you look at when I retired after what's his name at 160? Janabek.
Oh, okay.
So if you look at the landscape of boxing, right, you would say, okay, I'm gonna ask you who would I fought?
None of the stuff they said made sense. They were talking about Benavidez. Then I heard
Benavidez
I saw the
is
thing.
heavyweight.
200.
That's right.
Okay.
Didn't make no sense. Then I saw the Jinabei thing. And then they were saying Boots.
Okay.
None of that made sense to me. And then a Canelo rematch, of course.
Okay. So Canelo, that was off the table. There was no rematch clause. Nobody said anything about Canelo. Still to this day, nobody have said nothing about Canelo.
But would you fight him if the rematch was presented?
If the rematch clause was in the contract, then I would honor that.
Okay.
Just off of who I am. Boots was nowhere in the word realm of us fighting because it just didn't make sense. Janibek, like, what would I get out of fighting Boots?
Paying it for it. That's really it. Like, literally, because that's the
like,
fight he needs.
I always ask people, what would I get?
Mm-hmm.
He ain't no champion. Like, what would I get? Like, oh, you beat the young lion. That's it. Every fight that I fought since 2014, been for something. Every single fight. Either I'm defending my title or I'm going to conquer another division for a title, undisputed, everything. So I looked at the landscape of everything and I said, okay, Canelo, I'm going to go 168. Boom. Then after that, then what? Janibek was supposed to fight Carlos Adames for his fight, his belt. Janibek had 2 belts. Carlos had 1. That would have been 3 belts on the line. Whoever would have won that would have fought for the other belt. That would have been undisputed at 160. I said, all right, cool. After Canelo, I'm going to beat Canelo, and I'm going to see what they do down here. So then it came out that Janibek was on performance enhancement.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that fight got canceled. I don't know if they strip him for a title. I think so. I think they stripped him for a title. So it was like, all right.
So the only way you would have came back if everybody would have, one person would have became undisputed at 160, and you would have fought one more fight to be undisputed
get all
in,
the belts.
in a fourth division.
That'd have been crazy.
God, that'd have been crazy.
So I was just like, man, this really ain't nothing for me to do no more. Like, that would have been. I'm into making history, making legacy fights. You know, that would have been a historical legacy fight. Oh man, this guy come from 135 to 168, then come back down to 160,
be undisputed,
and be
in 4
undisputed
divisions
again.
Yeah.
While coming off the Canelo fight and becoming undisputed, but
yeah, it didn't play out like that.
It didn't. So.
Fresh up team and the adventure deep coats.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 championship rounds, we have a split decision. And the winner, Terrence Bud Crawford.
All right, hard hitters, we back. Hey, Matchroom just signed a fighter, heavyweight. Andy Ruiz is back on the scene, you know, so Eddie Hearn got him under his clutches. let's see what he does with Andy Ruiz. You know, I don't want this to be like a King Kong Ortiz situation, bro. He signed King Kong and didn't do a damn thing with him.
Nothing.
So Andy Ruiz is with Matchroom now. And speaking of signings, DAZN, they just did it, bro. They got the PBC with them now, bro. Everybody's under one umbrella now. Every single boxing promotion you can think of is with DAZN. Now, here's my question though, Mark. Will it make a damn bit of difference? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we got everybody under one banner. I mean, are we still going to be able to see the fights that we really want to see? You know, they're claiming that everything should be easy now. You know, the fight should be made like this now. You know, we all under one banner. There is no other side of the street now. Will that make a difference? What do you think, Mark? I mean, we've seen this episode before. You know, you would think that fighters under one banner, are we going to get this fight? I mean, going back with Thurman and Spence, you know, we can name them, bro. Like, we've had fighters under one banner and we didn't see the fights. Do you think that would change now? I mean, I know we got Turkey on the scene, but I'm still a little skeptical, bro. I'm still a little skeptical, man. I mean, what do you think?
No, I think it's a stepping stone. For one, it's a stepping stone that's close to getting the fights we want to see. I still think they're gonna have their own versions of what they want to do with their stars, or how they're trying to build them. But it make it more easier to sell to DAZN. See, the purpose of being on DAZN platform is to give them the best fights. So they all have to work together to give DAZN the best fights. It's no more, to me, this is how I look at it. It's no more pressure on one promoter now. And you got one or two stars on your roster and you're just trying to build them and every time make them big events. No. Top Rank got some guys. You know, Oscar got some guys, you know, Golden Boy, they all got some guys where we can mix and match. Like, oh man, this would be a good fight. You know, hey, can we bring him onto our Top Rank card? Can we bring him? Yeah, you can bring some. That's how I would like to see it because, again, a lot of people didn't even know Albert Bell and Abdullah was a cross-promotion fight. A lot of people didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
So before the deal was dropped a week later, PBC and Top Rank was already having a fight without nobody even knowing. So yeah.
Wow. Getting back to the signings. Shakur Stevenson officially, because I mean we knew what it was, Mark, but he officially came out and said that he signed with Zuffa Boxing and Dana White. It's looking like his first opponent could be Devin Haney, man. It could be Devin. I mean, I don't really know. We talked about this the last show, bro. And I'm not going to really talk about it for too long because, you know, I said unless a fight is made, I don't want to go through the soap opera bullshit, you know. But it's looking like it could be Devin. But then once again, bro, it's looking like we can see Devin and Keyshawn. So I don't really know what the fuck's going on, bro. I hope all this shit gets cleared up sooner rather than later. But, I mean, Mark, what do you think of the signing of Shakur Stevenson with Zuffa?
It's to me that some people are saying it's big. I don't really think it's as big as people making it, in my opinion. I think it's a nice sign for Zuffa to have a Shakur, but Shakur doesn't push the needle for me. It's not like he's really entertaining. He's for hardcores, we love him. He's a technical, sweet science boxer. And I say this all the time. You know, I'm in and out behind the scenes. Shakur has never been a guy to come off to me when it's time on this fight night, people throwing fight parties. I have yet to see people throw fight parties and say, oh, Shakur fighting tonight. He has to find some good dance partners that can make those matchups for him more entertaining because it seems like when he's on 10, when he's locked in and he's boxing, he can bore people to death because of his technical boxing.
Shakur here, another body shot, good combination from Steven.
Tony is still strong. But you either got to create your offense off your jab, Tess.
All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And still, WBC lightweight champion of the world, Shakur Stevenson.
You boring, nigga. You boring. Everybody's seen it. We ain't the only ones who seen it. You boring, nigga. I thought I was rather polite about it. I thought it was cool. Niggas asked Teofimo, you seen the fight? He said, hell no. Why the fuck would I watch that? It went 12, right? Yeah, I knew it went 12. Tim Bradley, he's announcing the fight. He says, I got my coffee ready. Round 3, he's like, about time to start drinking the coffee before I fall asleep. He ain't say the fall asleep part, but that's what he was referring to. Your grandfather's in your corner telling you to let your hands go. You won't let your motherfucking hands go because you scared to get hit. You want to swim without getting wet. It's just not going to happen, nigga. Now, what I will say, this is the most entertainment we've seen out of you in the last 2 years. This was kind of funny. This is the most entertainment we've seen out of you in 2 years. Congratulations, nigga.
Yeah, if the nigga put this energy into your boxing, nigga, and start letting your hands go, then you will be a pay-per-view star.
Yeah, well, murder, that ain't going to happen right now. And that's just not going to happen. The last 2 fights has put a nigga to sleep, my nigga. That's just not going to happen. The point being is this, nigga, you fighting more after the fight. You just had a fight Saturday. You're losing your damn mind the last 2 days. Trying to fight everybody on Instagram, on Twitter, or everything else because we seen it. We seen it, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Then you talk about we should glove up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. For a nigga slap fire out you, nigga. Shut the fuck up. You getting boxing in the streets confused, nigga. For real, nigga. Like, stop getting boxing in the street. Those are 2 different things, nigga. That is 2 different things, nigga. Because when a switchblade or something out and everything, you talk about niggas better strap up. Why would you give niggas that heads up? You dumb motherfucker.
I saw the first 6 pounds, and it's boring. That's Snyder. All right, see, if he did like I did, combinations and punches and boom and push together, it'd be exciting. But it was, come on, dog.
What did he need to do to improve or to make better?
Put the dog in. Get the dog in it.
Like Shakur Stevenson, one of the best pound-for-pound fighters on the planet. He's so fucking boring. How old is the guy? 27? 26? I don't know.
26.
26. Of course he's not retiring. Just say to him, all right, mate, bye. Come back to us when you've finished your tantrum. You know, what Shakur Stevenson should be doing is actually getting off Twitter. Because I rate him, as I said, as one of the top fighters in the world. But he's so, like, all this stuff. You know, Ryan Garcia, I'm fighting Devin. I'm fighting Rowley. I'm fighting this. I'm fighting that. And then the fans are like, what is going on? You think that a fan wants to read about Shakur Stevenson sulking about the politics of boxing and saying he's retiring, and then when he comes back, or do you expect people just to support him even more? Like, you're going to, like, just think about what you're saying.
It's my opinion. You got upset because I don't fall in praise you. Your style is boring to me.
You're not really hearing me.
Your style's still boring. If you can't knock out Teofimo, you damn sure can't knock me out. And Teofimo 130.
beat your ass.
Mickey Mouse bigger than you.
I came up to his weight class. He wasn't 130. I was 135. He was 140.
I eat 140 pounds worth of food.
Tio will beat your ass. You.
I'm betting Tank. I'm betting Tank against.
No, you're not. How old are you?
Or you scared? Ain't no scared here.
How old are you?
Okay. I don't know how old I am.
I don't know your age.
But
I bet you when I get your age, I have more money than you.
I've been your age. You've never been mine. What happened is that you didn't like what I said about your style.
But we as hardcores, we appreciate it. So I always try to make sure people understand. Like, I don't think what he does is boring, but I also know what entertaining is. I also know what it looks like when it's time to step on somebody and you already up 8 rounds. You know what I mean? So I think he likes to cruise to decisions and then get mad at certain people who don't like his style approach. So it's like you signing to Zuffa, Dana White really don't know too much about boxing. You know, he just say, I got a name, but he's going to have to make sure Shakur get great fights to even make that signing legitimate to me, to make it more profitable. I would say make it more profitable. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. But I think he can get his paper. I mean, as we live in the era now, fans is praising these fighters for their paper instead of the fights. It's crazy to me. That's all they talking about. Oh, he got the bag. Who is he fighting? I don't care about his bag. Who is he fighting? So that's
Mark, it's funny you said that, Mark. I remember we talked about if we go back a couple of shows, I believe for the Thurman and Fundora Prediction Show, I was saying a lot of these fighters don't move me. Like I was saying, that Thurman was one of the ones who had a character, bro. He had a mouthpiece. He could sell a fight.
Yep.
You know, bro, I'm not rushing to get out of bed, bro, saying I can't wait to see a Shakur Stevenson fight.
No.
You know?
And that doesn't mean you don't know boxing either. I hate when people say that. It's like when Shannon Sharp said it, they was all, he don't know boxing. He a casual. I said, yeah, but if Shannon Sharp said he loved the sweet signs of Shakur, that don't mean he know boxing either. That just means he just liked the style. Sometimes it's just styles. It doesn't. I don't always have to agree with your opinion or what you like. Sean Porter is from Ohio. You know how many times I heard people who know boxing tell me they didn't like his style, rugged, sloppy at times, and which was true at times. You know what I mean? But he still was a brawler. Sean was still entertaining. Every fight Sean was in, we watched it. We was on our feet. We was on, it was he won Fight of the Year with a couple, or he was candidate for Fight of the Year in a few of his fights. So
him and Thurman was Fight of the Year.
Yep, Fight of the Year. Then you got Earl. So it's like he been in good fights where we see him, whether you like his style or not, are you entertained by it? And it depends on who we are entertained. But I know one thing, being a matchmaker behind the scenes, helping these fights, I would rather get, and I say this all the time, give me James Kirkland before you give me Aristotle Laura. Laura is sweet, he good, sweet science, Cuban, but is he gonna push the needle? Are the people coming to the stands watching Laura? Do we got to explain to them what they're actually watching? See, that's the difference. We got to explain to the casuals what's going on in the ring.
Exactly. But now getting back to Shakur, his style is not a fan-friendly style. But you know what, bro? We went through this with Money Mayweather, bro. Like, we knew what we were getting from Money Mayweather. We knew that it would come down to a decision. He gonna pitter-patter and make you slip and catch you and do it for 12 rounds. We knew what we were getting, but we still watch every Floyd fight,
But you know why, right?
Why?
Because he sold us. He was the villain. He gave us the 24/7. We knew what we was getting as boxing fans, but he had to sell to the casuals, the villainized, the talking stuff. He talking in the press. He worked for you to watch him in the ring do the sweet science. And here's another thing that nobody mentioned about Shakur and Floyd. Floyd had the dog. Pretty Boy was a dog. Shakur ain't even went through that phase yet. See, we can look at the Pretty Boy version to see Floyd. He had to switch up. He hurt his hand over the years, had injury. So he changed up his style more sweet science than being in there, but he was still a dog. When you hit and hurt Floyd, he going to get it back. That's
why I put the emphasis when I said Money Mayweather, because that goddamn Pretty Boy Floyd wasn't playing, bro. Pretty Boy motherfuckers the fuck up out of here. Yeah. And calling out the best.
Yeah.
In their prime.
The winner by knockout victory and still the undefeated WBC lightweight champion of the world, the pride of Grand Rapids, Michigan, Pretty Boy Floyd.
Do you believe that the fight with Arturo Gatti will come off in June if he wins next week?
I'm keeping my fingers crossed. It's a good fight next week. Arturo Gatti's a tough opponent. I want to fight the best they got out there. I would love to fight Constance Tszyu, Arturo Gatti, the best out there. And I hear that Shane Mosley is coming down to 147. I hear Oscar De La Hoya is coming down to 147. For Floyd Mayweather is willing to go to 147 and fight Shane Mosley or fight Oscar De La Hoya.
No facts. He was definitely pushing. He pressed. He was action. He was definitely action, and he slowed down. So I think a lot of these fighters now who box, they trying to skip the Pretty Boy era and want the Money Made era. That's the problem. Like, who is your Arturo? Like, Shakur beat Tszyu. We both agree he probably whooped on Tszyu, but was that an Arturo Gatti type of whooping? No.
McGirt has said that they can't sit on the chin. Nobody can hit him on the chin. He's too fast.
In and move on some angles and then punish him to the bottom if you land to the head.
Gatti, he is the former super featherweight champion into the junior welterweights.
They put the weight on.
Probably went from 139 to 149. 150.
28 pounds to get ready for this fight. That's it.
He's been pretty disciplined over what he's been doing the last 6 fights, but then one.
He won't abandon it voluntarily.
That he is.
He can't appeal to the referee to get not. One for the low shot and
got his neck and pushing him down.
And we're also informed dating shot. And again, Gotti being held down low.
Can fire out so quickly. There's a left hand that Gotti's
in there. There's the shoulder by Mayweather.
To throw one of those Leonard Doreen body shots.
Jab by Mayweather's pretty sneaky in there.
There's a right hand, left, a body. Gotti.
Hey, of course, Diego Corrales and guys who are top-notch fighters. As Mayweather tries to run away with it.
So quick. There's a right again, another right. His uncle Roger Mayweather, 2-time champion in his own right. To jab a little bit.
Keep it out there so that Mayweather can't time him. Look at Mayweather, Gotti off balance just long enough. And Mayweather just dares you to come in with his left hand down low.
Gotti should pressure him, go after him. If he could lay on him, lean on him.
Quick.
He slips away, and he throws triple punches.
And look at that, you block.
He's been campaigning to fight the winner of this.
On the second punch.
That one window in time when he could land a big body. Come down to the end of round 3. And Buddy McGirt giving it
so fast. He can leap in. He's keeping his leverage. He's turning properly.
He will go southpaw. The toy with opponents.
Trying to load up, and Mayweather knew he nailed him.
He is so, but Gotti's got great heart.
Right, he's getting nailed because of this.
And to a degree, it's a tough test for Mayweather as well.
The realities of this sport. Big shots as Gotti walked into, now it's 5. There's big shot by Mayweather, the left hook.
For Mayweather, he has brittle hands. Gotti's had broken hands.
Yeah, Gotti. Now Mayweather.
So quick.
Gotti should.
5th round action.
Again, Gotti is trying to win it with his jab here. It made him pay when he gets in, and to his credit. Mayweather still makes him pay every time he misses.
And he's had various take this fight because of that. And that ends.
Good round. Gotti had been doing well. Here's another look at the Mayweather. He has to become the old Gotti because this one is just these last 2 fights. He was not hit much. That system idea of coming in there, he may have to abandon that and just hard to just snap your fingers and then make him a. They took a long time to turn Gotti back into a boxer, and he's paying for it. Painful.
Mayweather now. Oh, what a left hook.
By turning into his old man.
And a right.
Obviously, he won't be able to just get in the old-fashioned.
Right. Oh, here he is.
The other guy is quicker than you and then really makes you pay when you make a mistake. Approach here by Gotti, self-preservation.
Round 6.
Well, we talked about the corner enough to make a decision. They made it soon as a special fighter. You just look at this. This is what I mean. More of this. Could he take 3, 4? Look at the big right hand by Mayweather.
What he said he would do. He said he would take the title.
No, like you didn't. Where's your Arturo Gotti? Where you supposed to be just stepping on somebody? Like even Bernard Hopkins have done that. He ain't even known to be a puncher, but he did that with Kelly Pavlik. He whooped on Kelly.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So my thing is, you got to have those type of moments for people to gravitate towards you. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion on it.
Oh no, I feel that 110%, man. Well, if we do get the Devin Haney and Shakur fight next, do you think that'd be a fan-friendly fight? I mean, bro, you got two big names, bro, but I think that's gonna be a terrible fight, bro. I really do, man. I hate to say that, but I think that's gonna be a terrible fight, man, due to both of their styles, man.
Yes. I agree with you. You know boxing, bro. I think when it comes to styles, you pay attention to it. And we still learning in this sport too, man. I say that all the time too. I learn every day something new about boxing or something I didn't know. You just said you didn't even know Albert Bell was with PBC. You know what I mean? Like I said, so we learning as we go. But sometimes once we start learning a lot of things, we start knowing when to purchase our tickets for a fight and when to watch those fights at home. This is not a fight for me to go purchase a ticket and say I gotta go there. No, I just don't think so. And but I don't even think Shakur is gonna get the Devin fight, to be honest. So I definitely want to see where they go with this bag he's getting and how they start moving him. Because this, like it or not, this is an investment for Zuffa. So we're gonna see who he's going to fight, because I'm hearing, Venezuela's calling him out, and he's over there on Zuffa already, so he might be getting a Venezuela fight. Maybe that's his welcome fight.
Now, Shakur debunked that. They had an interview, I think it was for Ariel Hawaii, and he had asked Shakur about El Rayo, and Shakur said, "Nah, I'm not fighting no El Rayo." He said El Rayo's name isn't big enough. He said, "I would much rather fight a Gary Antoine Russell who beat El Rayo."
There was a man named Jose El Rayo Valenzuela on Twitter who said that he is your first fight, and then you called him out and said, no, you're not. Where is he coming up with this?
I don't know who he's talking to. I can't tell you, but at the end of the day, a fighter has to say yes and a fighter has to say no, and that's how boxing works. And I'm not saying yes to Rayo because that doesn't entertain me. I like to be entertained. I want to get in there and have something to fight for, and I feel like Rayo ain't really do enough to where I'm like, okay, let's go fight Rayo. Like, he's not really no big name. I'll be more interested in fighting Gary Antoine Russell. I think Gary Antoine Russell beat the shit out of Rayo, so why wouldn't I fight against him rather than Rayo?
So, I mean, who knows, like you said, what they're going to do with Shakur. You saying that he might not get the Devin fight first, I can definitely see that, man. I don't know who they're going to put him in there with, though, but it would be far-fetched to see him versus Devin, his first fight on Zuffa.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to give him that. It's going to be
you would think they would want to build up their star that they just signed first before they put him in like that.
Yep, they might give him somebody that's known, but for him to really look good against to build him up, I think so. I'm okay with it in a way, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would have knew, and most new promotional companies that sign their fighters, they always give them welcome fights. Welcome fight where you can look good. So I think that's probably what Shakur is going to get. But again, his style not being fan friendly, it's going to be, are we going to care about the matchup, talking about it? Are we going to even watch the matchup? So that's just what it is when it comes to Shakur. I think he's a phenomenal talent. I've been watching him since the amateurs, the Olympian with Charles Conway out of Cleveland. Shout out to Cleveland. So he's very talented, but can he become the villain? Can he make people want to watch him lose? That's his challenge, because we already know he has the skills. Now you got to get people to want to watch you lose. That's still be the challenge if he don't get respectable matchups for us. That's just my.
I tell you what, if he keeps on contradicting himself, bro, he will be the villain, right? Even by the hardcore, bro. Seriously, bro. One day he say he signed a fight against Devin Haney, and then another day he'll say, "Oh well, I signed with Zuffa, so what that mean?" It's like, dude, did you fucking sign the contract or what?
But you're mentioning Devin, so we're talking big fights off the bat.
Yeah, that's what I want. But I'm just saying, say I can't get that fight, I would rather go with a fighter that I know is going to bring the best out of me.
What weight would the Devin fight be at?
144 is what we talked about.
And have you agreed to it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
For sure.
Have you signed?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay. And has he?
Oh, I don't know on his part.
Wait, so you signed a contract to fight Devin Haney in October?
I was told that I'm not gonna say signed, but I definitely verbally agreed that we're gonna be fighting in October, and I told them put my part down.
Which part of the country? East Coast, Newark.
I ain't gonna give out day plans. They gotta.
All right. But that's insane. So has Devin signed with them too? That was the rumor, but we haven't gotten the confirmation. Everyone suspects he's gonna sign with them.
As far as I know, I don't know.
Okay.
I have no clue what Devin's doing. What's the holdup? I don't know. So
I see you guys going back and forth.
I just know here's how it really went. After my fight with Tszyu, I wasn't speaking on Devin. I didn't bring up Devin. I didn't none of that. And him and Bill constantly had mentioned me. And when they constantly mentioned me, I was chilling. I was minding my business. And now it's like, shit, y'all want to fight me? I'll fight y'all.
And I believe you. I saw Bill Haney tweet on July 13th, which is 2 days ago. Devin Haney doesn't need to drop anything first. Sign the 144-pound bout agreement or DHP moves on. And then you wrote, stop it. My part been signed. You see who I'm with. What do you mean by you see who I'm with?
I'm with Zuffa. They said, if you go listen to Bill said that Zuffa was the ones that want the deal. They are the people that want the fight to happen. So I wouldn't sign with the people he was talking about.
Bruh, so if he keeps doing that, he will be vilified. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy you say that because he came at me. I think you seen that. Did you see me and him have a back and forth?
Yeah. I'm gonna bring it up too.
That was so crazy because I'm like, why are you coming at me when Top Rank, who's the matchmaker, is saying he sent your team the offers? You saying you didn't get it, but Jamel Herring said he did get the offer, but they went another route. Here's my thing about that whole thing when you seen that, Chuck. If you went another route and say, we fought Neverate or we took on a better fight, that's fine. Just say that. But the fact that you acting like you never got an offer is suspect to me, man. It's like, come on. Jamel said that Top Rank did send him, so why you didn't get it? Or is Jay Prince lying? Did Jay Prince get the offer and said, no, I ain't gonna even tell him that I got an Albert Bell offer. We going somewhere else. That could have possibly happened if he really didn't know. You see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to be realistic about the situation, but don't sit there and say they never offered you no Albert Bell, bro. And then you coming on my wall, which you've never been on my wall in your life, to defend yourself. Get the heck out of here. Come on, bro. Those red flags for me.
You ain't never lied, bro.
For all your limb opponents, come and step into my field. I'm going savage, I don't give a fucking how they feel. I'm calling out names, so let me show you what's the deal. Let's start with Dylan, while let's keep it real. You can't fight your money hungry for the life, but you don't really got no stripes. Joshua knock you down, so I finish your work. Bro, you're funny like a clown, tell me what is your work. And since you're talking funny, this one goes out to Tyson Fury. You must have bumped your head, talking crazy, boy, you're silly. Say you beat me with one hand, I really love to see that. Come and meet me in the ring, I'll lay you flat in your back, bitch. They run their mouth, but they don't step into the ring.
808 cartel.
Fire.
I ain't gonna lie, gang. Respect cut.
DJ Flip, make the money flip.
Man, who the fuck is DDG? Who's Cub? Who the fuck is DDG? Who the fuck is DDG? Who is that? Who the fuck is DDG? Man, who the fuck is DDG? Who is that? Who the fuck is DDG? Who the fuck is DDG? Who is that? Who the fuck is DDG?
DDG, walk inside the club, you still gon' need ID. Store on that side, now you cross the boy like CP3. No, we having motion, making $1 million off a kick. You know AB, they made $1 million off your beat. Who is you? Took another bitch from Adam 22. Tell the truth, you used to cut them hoes. You don't send them through. I was always told, don't let a nigga get the best of me. Quick and give a nigga pop quiz if he testing me.
Who the fuck is DDG? Who is Cub? Who the fuck is DDG? Who the fuck is DDG? Who is that? Who the fuck is DDG? Man, who the fuck is DDG? Who is that? Who the fuck is DDG? Who the fuck is DDG? Who is that? Who the fuck is DDG? Wait, hold on, man, I'm something like a savage. The metal say on me, man, I'm something like a magnet. Couple of these shots will give you something to imagine. When I'm in the field, I'm out sliding like a lag. You can tell from the group name that y'all all cap. Walk like a big dog, but nigga, you a small cat. Baby, ho, you lost, I bet I can get them all back. You hit my hoe, I hit your hoe. Nigga, these is all facts. Nigga, I'm clowning. Every time I see you, man, you always frowning. I don't wanna be around. Next thing in the air, but the boys stay grinding. They ask what my money dirty, motherfucker, I found it. Who the fuck is DDG? Who is Cub? Who the fuck is DDG? Who the fuck is DDG? Who is that? Who the fuck is DDG? Man, who the fuck is DDG? Who is that?
COB. $250,000 on a new AP. 10 years relevant and still ain't peak. I'm the hottest nigga out, bitch, I need AC. AB stomach fat, he can't see his meat. Then Dean cut his hair just to look like me. Neither one of y'all niggas finna be Ali. Neither one of y'all niggas get my hoes will I heat. What the fuck? Made it out the yak, hard work wasn't luck. Every bad bitch round me getting fucked. Nigga, I'm a stoner, if it's smoke, I don't duck. Pockets fat as fuck, just like AB.
Who the fuck is DDG? Who's Cub? Who the fuck is DDG? Who the fuck is DDG? Who's that? Who the fuck is DDG? Man, who the fuck is DDG? Who's that? Who the fuck is DDG? Who the fuck is DDG? Who's that? Who the fuck is DDG? Bitch ass nigga! Bitch ass nigga! Fuck her!
So check this out, man. To end it, we're gonna talk about these upcoming fights. Ryan Garcia, Conor Ben, official, September 12th. KTFO Promo coming soon, man. Make sure y'all look out for that, man. I'm gonna get back in the lab, bro, and put out a promo for that. We're gonna cover that one. We're not going to talk too much about it because we're going to cover it, but what do you think about the fight being made? I think it's a good fight, man. I mean, you know, I think somebody definitely getting knocked out for sure.
What fight you talking about again? I didn't hear you.
Conor Ben and Ryan Garcia.
Yeah. I actually think Ryan gonna beat him. I think Ryan gonna beat Conor. I think Conor, I wrote something the other day. I don't know if you saw it, but I was saying Conor haven't made 147 in 4 years. And he went up to 160 and fought Eubanks twice. He fought 54 before he went up, and then he went up there, and then he came back down, fought at 150 with Regis. So he's never seemed like he even wanted to entertain 147. And now for a world title, this is my conspiracy. I don't think he's coming in for the world title. He's just here for the big fight, so he's not going to make weight. He cares less about the world title. So he's going to try to take an advantage over Ryan Garcia. Here's your karma. You did the same thing to Devin, Ryan. You didn't come in on weight on for the world title. You came in 3 pounds over, said F the championship. Devin had to make weight because he was the champion or he gets stripped. See, that's the strategy. And I think Ryan knows that. Fighting the guy that both of them tested positive before. Ryan knows that this guy is probably he knows the moves that he's probably trying to make and before that. But I actually edged Ryan in this fight. I think it's going to be an entertaining fight for sure. But I edged Ryan. I think Conor Ben, and I might go on a limb, but I personally believe he might be drained if he does make weight. And I really don't like his chances.
I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I'm not going to get my prediction yet, but I think Conor going to make the weight, bro. He been wanting that WBC belt for the longest, bro. I think he's going to make the weight. There's no rehydration clause. They didn't put no type of clause or nothing like that on it, bro, so he can get up to whatever the fuck he want to get up to. But like you said, though, man, I think him going down and making weight to 147, I think it probably, it could be. I'm not giving my prediction yet, but it could be easy pickings for Ryan, bro, with the speed he got, bro, and everything like that, with that quick hook, bro. Hey, it could be a bad night for Conor, but I think Conor is going to make the weight, bro, because, bro, he was begging Eddie Hearn when he was with him. Please make the Ryan fight. I want that green belt. I want the WBC belt. I think he's going to make the weight, bro, but it could be very, very costly for him in the end,
I will say this. You could be right. I hope you're right. But I was looking in the boxing statistic. I was trying to find one fighter in history who left their weight class for 4 years and went back to the original weight class they actually started in. I
bet you didn't find any.
I could find one. So even if he does win the title, let's say hypothetically he beat Ryan, how long does he stay at 47? Because I'd be darned if we sitting there defending the guy who's a champion and he's fighting in catch weights. Absolutely not.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's my thing. But you might be right. He could make the weight. I just personally think that he's there for the payday and he's gonna come in a little bit pounds over. So we'll see.
Oh, we definitely gonna see. And last but not least, hard hitters. This would be interesting. We got Rolly Romero going up against Teofimo Lopez, bro. Wow. Who saw this coming? We're going to cover it, man. I don't want to give my prediction, bro, but I mean, come on, man. Come on, bro. I mean, we know what time it is with this fight. But you know what, man? We said this about Rolly and Ryan, you know? And then
we did.
Look what happened with that. But, you know, I don't want, like I said, I don't want to dive into it too much, bro, but that's a fight that's been made official. We're going to have that fight in August, late August. So KTFO Promo is done. It's done. I'm going to go ahead and debut that at the end of the show. I hope y'all enjoy that, man. So we will definitely be back to cover that after we cover Tszyu and Errol Spence. So, Mark, before we get the hell out of here, you got any last words for the hard hitters?
Man, y'all just keep supporting the show. Y'all keep following us, man.
Mark, I hate to cut you off, bro. I got to say this, man.
Go ahead.
I don't know what y'all did the last time, y'all viewers, but check this out. Mark, we got over 11,000 views on that video, bro, on the last podcast. That's the only time, bro, I've ever had a video, bro, at 11K. The last video I had, bro, was a little over 10K, and I think that was like 2 or 3 years ago, bro. We got over 11,000. We eclipsed it, bro. So to all y'all hard hitters out there and newcomers, bro, who checked it out and shared the video and hyped it up, bro, I truly appreciate y'all, man. And hey, man, let's try to do it again. Can we do it again? And let's keep it going, man. So I just want to thank y'all for that, man. 11K, bro. So big shout out to y'all. But I had to throw that out there, Mark. I knew it was something I was forgetting to mention at the beginning of the show. That was it, man. So go ahead, Mark.
Bro, that's dope, man. Keep it going, man. Hey, y'all keep supporting and hype the videos, share, man. Y'all can hear our intelligent, unbiased commentary, man. I think we need enough of that in boxing, man, where we take our emotions out and just simply talk about the fighters and what we like and what we don't like about them. That's why I like coming on your show. We both Ohioans. You know what I'm saying? We done linked up. So, again, y'all can follow me on Ohio Run Boxing. Marcus Nall on Facebook, Ohio Run Boxing on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I'm not hard to find, man, when it comes to the state of Ohio.
You ain't never lied about that. But you know what? Speaking of hard to find, I think for the next 3 weeks, I'll be out looking for our third party, bro. I'll be out looking for the next few weeks. MIA hard hitters, I got to go out here and find them, man. I got to make sure I get them and bring them back for the next show, bro. Hey, but with that being said, man, this was the Ohio's Finest Boxing Podcast with my brother, Ohio Runs Boxing, Marcus Nall, bro. You my brother, man. You know, love you to death. I always appreciate you for coming on, man. And myself, Chuck P. C-Ville's Finest. But to you haters, call me your highness, man. We'll see y'all in a few weeks, man. Let's see if I can go out here and find Mr. Cleveland. Hey, y'all check out that Rolly versus Tszyu KTFO promo coming at you right now.
We got some gum. We got a Magnum. We got some face masks.
You got it all. Oh, you need a Magnum, bro. You're a fucking. You need one of those ones. You know what I mean?
But, you're the one that's named Tiny Dick Teo, bro.
No, I'm Long Dick Lopez. What you mean?
No, you're right about that one though, because like, why do I need a condom, bro? Because, bro, I'm Raw Dog Rolly.
What is it that people don't want to see you shine? What's the reason?
Man, I don't even know.
You're undefeated. You're a world champion.
Cute as fuck.
Agree to disagree.
I'm cute as fuck.
Agree to disagree.
I'm cute as fuck.
I let the people know.
I'm cute as fuck.
Right, so, sir,
I'm cuter than you.
Hold on.
I'm way cuter than you.
Hold on.
Back to the question.
Back to the question. All right, what's
I want Teofimo Lopez next. Fuck Gervonta Davis. But 100 million.
40 Lamborghini.
And 40 Lamborghini.
40 Lamborghini.
Rolly Romero.
and Teofimo Lopez used to be good friends. Now this August 22nd, they will be better enemies.
The Takeover, Teofimo Lopez versus Rolly Romero.
This is in my division. I told Rolly, hey, you know, you're fighting for the title, I'm gonna end up having to fight you. So, yeah, there's no bad blood. I got no bad blood with Rolly. It's just, hey, you in my division, you hold the WBA Super World title, and if people are claiming that I'm not gonna be undisputed or two-time undisputed with this fight, well, you either let go of the belt or you're in my way. You're in my way of my greatness. Got nothing but love for you though, man. Got nothing but love for you. But you're in my way.
I got so many videos of me cracking him. I got a video of me busting his nose and having him leaking out blood that he had to wear a bitch bar for a year. But I don't want to go into details about that. Teofimo, he was a brother to me. Every question you ever asked yourself about Teofimo Lopez, I know the answer to. I know everything about the kid. Bro, I can save the kid from fucking killing himself a few times. I don't know what he's doing right now, but it's not Teofimo. It sounds like he's being desperate for some shit. And it sounds like he's fucking broke right now. So, there's that. I don't have anything to say really more about that whole situation. I know him too well. You don't want to pick a battle with somebody that knows you too fucking well.
Please welcome the hard-hitting and colorful WBA number 5 world-ranked super lightweight contender, introducing Rolando Rolly Romero.
For your winner by unanimous decision. And now, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, the Takeover!